Hey everyone, welcome to your weekly outlook for Sunday the 11th of December 2011. Right, so this week we've got the big high pressure system that's been providing us with offshore winds for the west coast slowly sliding out into the Pacific Ocean. This is still directing a northeast flow over the upper North Island, so good offshores on the west coast. A new low forms in the Tasman throughout Tuesday, Wednesday and slides down towards the South Island like the last one. But this one will actually make landfall from the Tasman Sea throughout the day on Thursday, bringing about a westerly change to the upper North Island. As you can see, the jet stream's still snaking off Queensland and then down across the Tasman Sea, which is what's giving support to these low pressure systems that have been forming out there and coming down the Tasman Sea and giving us northeasterlies with the big high sitting in the Pacific. There's another low you can see by the trough out in the Pacific to the east of New Zealand, and that's forming a bit of a squash zone out there, but it's not really going to produce too much swell for the east coast, unfortunately. Swell wise this week we'll have a fading swell on the west coast Monday, with a bit of a northwest wind swell perhaps, and then a late pulse overnight into Tuesday with good little ground swell rising to around 5 feet at 14 seconds. The east coast is going to have small short period wind chop all week. On Wednesday we have the fading southwest swell and then the forerunners of the next big ground swell late Wednesday, and then into Thursday it's going to get really big on the west coast with a very grunty ground swell. Here you can see the evolution and the track of this powerful extratropical low as it skirts the ice shelf to the north of Antarctica in the Southern Ocean. It's a very powerful system. Here you can see an ASCAT map of the massive west-southwest fetch in the Southern Ocean underneath Australia. The Jason 1sat made a couple of passes very close to the core of the storm, and it was actually picking up more swell than the WAM forecast was modelling, so it's a very big ground swell. And the head of the fetch was around 3,000 nautical miles from our west coast, so there's a lot of travel time there for the periods to spread out and the size to mellow out a bit, but it's still a very big ground swell, far too big for the beaches, but something that might be very fun to go out and watch, maybe have a couple beers. Right, I'm out. I need a beer after that ramble. It's drained me. Have a good week.